Now we are going to study the lung. We will study the lungs. First we will see the site determination. This is the left lung. We can say it is left lung because this is the one principal bronchus. It is divided after entering the lungs. This is the hilum part, and this is the pulmonary artery, and this is pulmonary vein, superior pulmonary vein, inferior pulmonary vein. This is left lung, and difference between left lung and right lung is, we can see this is the principal bronchioles, two bronchioles. It is divided before entering the lungs. This is etherial and this is hypothelial bronchioles, and this is the pulmonary artery, and you can see this is dividing into two pulmonary arteries after entering the lungs. You can see this is also pulmonary artery, this is also pulmonary artery. This is the septum, and this is the superior pulmonary vein, this is the inferior pulmonary vein, this is the left lung, and this is the right lung, sorry. And first we will keep the anatomical position in how to keep this lung in anatomical position is keep the lung in the respective hand. This is the left lung, that's why I am keeping this in the left hand, and this is the anterior border. You can see this is the sharp anterior border, and this is the posterior border. This is curved and round posterior border, and here it is the inferior border. And the surface, the three surfaces, this is the costal surface, this is mediastinal surface, and this is the diaphragmatic surface. It is closely related to the costal region, and this is closely related to the mediastinal region, and this is closely related to the diaphragm region. And as you can see, in the left lung there is only one oblique fissure, there is no transverse fissure, but in the right lung there is a one transverse fissure. And we will see the parts in the hilum. You can see this is the pulmonary ligament. You can see this is the pulmonary ligament. This part is pulmonary ligament, and this is the pulmonary artery, and this is the principal bronchioles. It is dividing after entering the lungs, and this is the superior pulmonary vein, and this is the inferior pulmonary vein. And you can see the impressions on the lung of the mediastinal structures. This is the left lung. You can see the arch of aorta, impression of arch of aorta and descending aorta, and this is the impression of the left ventricle and left atrium of heart, and here is the esophagus. This is esophagus part of impression. As in the left lung there is two lobes and one accessory lobe. This is correspond to the right lung. This is middle part of the right lung. This is called as lingula. So you can see this is the small accessory lobe of the left lung. There is only two lobes in the left lung. This is how to keep the right lung in anatomical position. You can see this is the anterior border, which is sharp, and this is the apex, this is the base, and this is the posterior surface, which is curved and rounded, and this is the inferior surface, inferior border. You can see this is the inferior border, and the three surfaces. This is the mediastinal surface, costal surface, and diaphragmatic surface. And there is two fissures here. This is the oblique fissure, and this is the transverse fissure. It is dividing the lung into three lobes. This is the middle lobe, this is superior lobe, this is inferior lobe, and structures in the hilum part. This is the bronchioles. It is divided before entering the lung. This is the etherial bronchioles, and this is hypothelial bronchioles. And already I said these two are the pulmonary arteries. It is divided after the entering the lungs. You can see this is septa, and this is the superior pulmonary vein, and this is inferior pulmonary vein. Impression of mediastinal structures in the lung is, this is the arch of azygous vein, impression of arch of azygous vein, and this is the impression for right atrium, and this is inferior vena cava impression, this is superior vena cava impressions, and this is the esophagus and tracheal impressions on the right lung.